Saddle up, everyone! Today we're diving into a Premium Bandai kit, the Tallgeese III. Woo! Now, if you guys ain't familiar with this here kit, this is the Tallgeese III. You might remember him from Endless Waltz, piloted by the pilot Zechs Merquise. It's got 20 of these here plastic runners, some water slide decals, and it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. Now let's talk about the box. It's got that monochrome blue. I got my little helper here with me today, doing the review on the Tallgeese III. She's the greatest little cowgirl ever. Now, when you get this kit, you're going to be looking at it, and everything's in Japanese, so if you're speaking English like I am, you're going to have a little trouble. You're going to start off building the body, and go from there. You're going to build the head. This is probably my favorite part. I love the head on this thing. The little thing going back looks almost like a Spartan. Left and right arms, and be careful because I cracked mine, and you'll see that later on, but I actually ended up cracking the right shoulder piece. Here. Right here. Cracked spots. Kinda, they're not noticeable that much from a distance, but you can definitely tell. Now, the legs were probably one of my favorite units for details as well. It's got a lot of panel lining options for the legs, the arms, pretty much everything you need. Going into the waist, you got some thrusters on the back and the backpack. The thruster backpack has some intricate mechanical details, and it's really good. I wish the armor was a little bit different on it, but I can pretty much. My least favorite thing about the whole kit is the Mega Cannon. Looks impressive, but kind of underrated, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. The shield and the heat rod. Now that's pretty cool. It reminds me of the Epion, which of course this is a later kit version of the Epion. Tallgeese Epion Tallgeese III. I still got all the water decals to do on this one and some more panel lining. I think I'm gonna paint it, but I got a second kit, and I'm going to do a custom paint job on that one, so we'll see what happens. Now, back to the Mega Cannon. You'd think it would be nice, but the way it mounts up here on the hand, I keep having it pop off the hand joint, and you can't really position it anyway with how it's on the shoulder like this. So, even though you have a ton of posability when it's on a stand, you can articulate the kit in any which way you want to. This here Mega Cannon, man, it just gets in the way. I honestly, I'm thinking about swapping it out for the beam sabers, but I think I gotta keep it on there for now. I also need to do a little bit of touching up on these parts here, and I may take and glue them together. That way you can get rid of these seam lines, because I don't really like the way the seam lines look, and I need to do some more panel lining on the rod itself. And you know, for a kit with such a bulky frame, and the backpack feels really good. The only drawback I really have is this here Mega Cannon. It's too clunky for what it really gives you on the kit. It doesn't add much to it, and I know it's iconic with how this Gundam, this mobile suit, performed in the movie, but you know, it just kind of gives you an odd angle and not really natural looking when you're trying to pose it. And you can, I mean, shoot, on the right base, you can make this thing look like it's flying through the air, and that cannon just gets in the way. As a whole, the Tallgeese III is a pretty fantastic kit. I'd recommend it for anybody who's in the hobby. It may be a little bit difficult to find. I was able to get this one. I think it was a pre-order, and I got it from the Gundam Kingdom in Houston, Texas. And for my pros on this kit, it is a faithful recreation of the Tallgeese III design in the Endless Waltz movie. A solid frame, and the articulation is great. You can get this thing doing all sorts of poses. The Mega Cannon and the Heat Rod are both impressive when you look at it while it's posed. Great surface detail, except for on the cannon itself. There's just not a lot going on here. The premium waterside decals, all the panel lining options. You're going to have some opportunities to really get in here and customize this kit. The inner frame is great. The articulation on the feet. Pretty good overall kit, man. I tell you what. Some of the cons I have is this here Mega Cannon. It just lacks the little details. They could have really gotten in here and give it a little fanciness to it. The heat rod can be a little tricky when you're trying to get it to pose and stay in the pose, but if you click these things in and out, they have a little feature where, let's see if I can get to show you. They kind of pull in and pull out, and once you pull them and move them, you kind of get them to stay there if you push them back in. But you might have some problems getting this thing to stay the way you want it. You know, and as a Premium Bandai kit, this can be a little hard to find sometimes, and maybe even a little pricey. I was lucky enough to get two. I got one of them as a gift, and I think I might do some, you know, some custom. I'm thinking about painting it all black, placing the blue with some purple. But I don't know. It might not look good. We'll see what happens. So is a Master Grade Tallgeese III worth picking up? Absolutely. With a few caveats. If you're a fan of the Endless Waltz or Gundam Wing designs in general, this is a must-have. The kit as a whole looks incredible. It's got sharp details and a premium feel. A couple things that I would have liked a little bit better, but hey, you can't fault them where it is, man. I'll tell you what. For me, this is a standout. It's going to be in my display waiting. I'm probably going to do a couple more things to it, kind of tidy it up a little bit. But that's it for today's review. I give this a solid 8 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts on the Tallgeese III in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and saddle up for more Gundam content. See you in the next one.